You have been sold a lie wrapped in a digital brochure. The promise of waking up to $1,000 in your bank account while you sleep is the most effective bait and switch operation of the 21st century. Every day, thousands of people search for the golden key to passive income. They fall for the drop shipping courses, the affiliate marketing schemes, and the automated real estate seminars. They want the outcome, freedom, time, wealth, without the cost. But here is the brutal truth that the gurus will never tell you. Passive income, in the way it is marketed, is a statistical impossibility for 99% of the people chasing it. Let us look at the math. If passive income were truly as simple as setting up a website and walking away, everyone would do it. If it were easy, the systems would be saturated within hours. Instead, we see a graveyard of abandoned blogs, dead YouTube channels, and empty Amazon storefronts. The industry is built on a fundamental misunderstanding of what the word passive actually means. In the world of finance, passive income is something you generate after you have already built a mountain of active capital. If you have $5 million in a diversified index fund yielding 4% annually, you are making $200,000 a year without lifting a finger. That is passive income. But that is not what you are being sold. You are being sold the idea of sweat equity. You are being told that if you work hard for 6 months to build a digital product, you can retire. But that is not passive income. That is a business. And the difference between a business and a passive income stream is the difference between a job and a retirement fund. Consider the drop shipping craze that took over the internet around 2017. Thousands of people flocked to Shopify, thinking they could just plug in a supplier from AliExpress and watch the profits roll in. They ignored the reality of customer service, returns, logistics, and the massive cost of paid advertising. Most of those people ended up losing money because they were not entrepreneurs. They were glorified middlemen in a hyper-competitive market where the platforms, not the sellers, kept the actual profits. Then there is the print-on-demand trap. You upload a few slogans to a shirt template and wait for the sales. But who is driving the traffic? The platform is not. You have to learn SEO, social media algorithms, and influencer marketing just to get a single visitor to your page. You are not building a passive income stream. You are building an unpaid marketing agency for a third-party manufacturer. Why do these methods fail 99% of the time? The answer lies in the concept of economic friction. Any system that promises high rewards for low effort creates an influx of participants. When thousands of people rush into a space, the value of that effort drops to zero. This is basic supply and demand. If a niche becomes crowded, you have to spend more money and more time to stand out. The barrier to entry is low, which means the barrier to success is infinite. Look at the history of the gold rush. Most of the people who made money in 1849 in California were not the ones digging for gold. They were the ones selling the shovels. Today, the gurus selling the passive income masterclass are the shovel salesmen of the internet age. They make their passive income by selling you the dream that you can achieve yours. They are the only ones getting wealthy from the system they describe. The fundamental flaw in the passive income movement is that it treats income as an independent variable. It assumes that once the machine is built, it will run forever. But the internet is not a static environment. It is a constantly evolving ecosystem. Google updates its algorithm and your blog traffic vanishes. YouTube changes its monetization policy and your creator revenue is slashed. Facebook changes its ad rules and your store loses its reach. Nothing online is truly passive because the gatekeepers of the internet are constantly changing the rules of the game. To keep your income, you have to be in a state of constant maintenance. You are not a passive investor, you are a digital gardener who can never leave the farm. Let us talk about real estate, the classic example of passive income. People love to cite the rental property model. You buy a house, you rent it out, and the check comes in every month. Sounds perfect. But they forget about the leaky roofs, the bad tenants who stop paying, the property taxes, the interest rates, and the maintenance costs. Real estate is a job. It is a stressful, capital intensive, high risk job. If you want to make it truly passive, you have to hire a property management firm. That firm will take 10 to 15% of your gross revenue. Now, calculate your return on investment after that fee and after the unexpected repair costs. You are often looking at a return that barely beats an S&P 500 index fund, but with exponentially more risk and zero liquidity. So, if passive income is a trap, what is the alternative? Why does society push this narrative so hard? The narrative exists because it sells. People are overworked and underpaid. They feel the pressure of the modern economy. They are looking for an exit. The dream of passive income is the ultimate placebo for the pain of a dead-end job. It provides a sense of hope, and people will pay a premium for hope. The truth is that you cannot skip the process of building value. If you want to earn, you must provide value that the market cannot easily replace. That is not passive. That is the definition of work. You can reach a point of financial independence, but that usually comes from scaling a business or investing capital you have already earned through active work. The people who succeed are the ones who stop looking for passive income and start looking for compounding value. Think of Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. They did not achieve wealth through a passive side hustle. They built systems that required intense, high-level effort for years. They understood that you have to front-load the effort. You build the engine, you maintain the engine, and eventually the engine generates output. But if you walk away from the engine, it will eventually seize up. Stop trying to find a shortcut. The trap is designed to keep you searching for the next method so that you remain a customer of the dream sellers. Every hour you spend researching the latest passive income hack is an hour you could have spent building a skill that actually pays the bills. The only way to win is to stop playing a game where the house is rigged against you. True wealth is not about sitting on a beach while the money rolls in. It is about having the freedom to choose your work. And you do not get to that level of freedom by falling for a promise of something for nothing. The next time you see a video claiming you can make $5,000 a month with a simple trick, ask yourself one question. If this is so easy, why are they spending their time making a video to tell me about it? Why aren't they just doing it themselves? The reality is that their income is not passive, it is active, and it is paid for by your attention. You are the product. Your desire for an easy life is the resource they are mining. Break the cycle. Focus on your skills. Focus on your ability to solve difficult problems that people are willing to pay for. Do not look for the shortcut. There is no shortcut. There is only the long, difficult, and ultimately rewarding process of becoming someone the market cannot ignore. The world is full of people waiting for their ship to come in while they stand on the edge of a cliff. The ship is not coming because you built the dock in the wrong place. If you want the freedom to live on your own terms, stop searching for the passive income trap. Start building a life that provides real, tangible, and defensible value. The wealth will follow. But it won't be because you found a secret hack. It will be because you did what 99% of people are unwilling to do. You did the actual work. In a world addicted to easy answers, the person who embraces the difficulty is the only one who will ever be truly free. What will you build today that actually matters, or are you still just looking for a way to sleep while the money pours in? The choice is yours, but the math is never on your side if you keep looking for the shortcut. Wake up, look at the reality of the numbers, and start building something that can actually last.